Hi, I'm Justin.
Also, I hate the way my voice sounds, so if you can do whatever Photoshop does to voices, make me sound awesome.
And this is my lovely friend,
The beauty in the eyes of the beholder, and it's just about getting into the seat of being the beholder.
Hayley.
I don't think you have to be particularly perceptive. I just think you have to look up.
This podcast is mostly just her telling me stories.
If you expose yourself to the possibility that this might be really awkward, there can be something just really cool on the other side of it.
She thinks that her life and way of looking at things are
Oh, I was kind of waiting on you. I thought you were getting your stuff ready. You're waiting on me?
pretty normal.
You got to edit out all the misinformation about the Amish.
Maybe you can relate
I would like a chance to re-sing the Amish Paradise.
if you want lighthearted stories
All right, you want to talk about goats?
and stream of consciousness.
I just woke up and needed some friends, and so I bought them.
Then you're gonna like the Sunny Side Up podcast.
Sunny side up, sunny side up, sunny side up, sunny side up.
So, if you're at all like me, you may feel that you're living in a world that can be a bit overwhelming and confusing at times. I'm also a huge fan of podcasts, documentaries, docudramas, stories, and of just information in general. Between all of that and the social media and news, sometimes our brains can feel like they're on overload. Hayley and I hope that this podcast can be something of an antidote to all of that. Like little jello shots of joy and distraction. None of it is too serious or really too informative. Mostly it's just two friends who have conversational chemistry talking about whatever enters the minds of relatively ADHD people. We hope you enjoy. Okay. Nice. Gosh, can you believe it? We are finally doing this again. That's amazing.
I love talking to you. It's so great.
I love talking to you. And you get let's just get that in. Yeah, that's perfect. And
Right
probably
back
up
here?
just a little bit. Yeah, that's
Like
perfect.
this?
Yeah.
Are we in the right place?
Yeah.
Did you have a good Christmas?
We had a very small Christmas because, here on the Still Waters property, we are big fans of Thanksgiving. We are huge fans of Thanksgiving. And we just don't give a lot of weight to baby Jesus, apparently. Because we get all of our friends and family and gather time on Thanksgiving, and then strategically all the little birdies that are attached to us go and fly to the relative's house where Christmas is
Their
the big
thing.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
Yep, good. I hosted
Christmas.
the Christmas on multiple sides of the family, which meant I spent the rest of Christmas holidays with all the germ things. But the pregame for Christmas usually
You spent them with the germ things?
germ things, the
Yeah.
flu. I don't even know is why get a diagnosis if it's viral. You just treat the symptoms.
Well, I didn't know if that was germ things was your euphemism for certain family members or something.
Probably could be,
Okay.
yes.
Right.
But usually when you start with Christmas shopping and we have the kids and the extended family, you start shopping in September. This year, I started on December the 22nd.
Good girl.
Yeah.
What a true American.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, let's
Yeah.
take a difficult thing and make it harder.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I said, Katie, you're recruited. No Christmas surprises with you. Just come with and choose all the things. And we started out with a really big meal. And that meant that we didn't shop very long because we were sleepy. So it was a challenge, but we got through it.
I like that.
There was a thing that I learned, Katie wasn't with me, but a thing that I learned while I was Christmas shopping in the liquor store is, did you know that liquor stores give samples?
Not the liquor
free-
stores around here. I'll tell you
But
that
have
much.
you ever had one offer you free
No,
samples?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is a magical place. Does it really exist in our dimension of space and time that I would recognize? Or is this just in Haley world? You step through the looking glass and there's
Yeah,
this
maybe
world.
should have asked more questions
Right.
while I was there. This is
Hello?
not safe. I went in for a specific, I was like, do you have the rum chata or Bailey's Irish cream or something that would mix in a hot chocolate in those tiny little bottles that go well in a gift basket?
Yes.
He's like, well, I'm fresh out of that, but you should
Airplane
try.
safe.
Yes. He said, I'm out, but you should try this substitute item. And I thought that meant he was going to just put it by the register.
Yeah.
Whenever I was like, sure, I'll try it. No, he turns around and grabs the little communion cups, the little plastic cups that we share the
Jesus
blood
approved.
of Christ in. Yeah.
Yes.
And he pours little micro shots. And then after we did the first, he's like, "That." I was like, "That's very good. Sure, I'll take that." And he's like, "Well, you should, before you buy that, try this one. And then try this one. But wait, you can't leave until you try this one." And it's all the holiday favorites. So what I wonder is this a seasonal thing? Do I make sure and do all of my liquor store shopping between November and December?
Right. Oh,
to
so
take
we don't
advantage
know if,
of this?
Yeah.
Like, I love that treatment. It was great.
Right.
It was different, and I don't go to liquor stores often enough to know if that's the norm.
No, it's not. I can assure you there's plenty of liquor stores around here, and I've never once even come close to someone offering me would you like to sample the goods? That is unheard of.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think of retail places that give you samples.
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club does. Well, we go to Costco, so I do hold my nose up a little bit over you. Sam's Club, please. I mean,
the hoi polloi over here, dragging
your
up with
slightly upgraded Walmart experience. Excuse me, I fly at a different stratosphere. We do Costco,
Fancy.
But yeah, they give you samples. Gosh, where else do you get samples?
And post-pandemic, probably fewer places giving samples than before. Oh, I know.
Tell me.
The food court in the Hattiesburg Mall, which we don't go to now because there's a lot of shootings, but there's a place it says Korean barbecue or some Cajun is what it says. Cajun barbecue, but it's someone of Asian ethnicity handing out free samples of
it's always chicken.
Unidentified meat. You think it's chicken?
Well, I mean, they tell you it's chicken, and I choose to go along with the facade. Like, I don't really want to know. You know, like, because what's the worst case? I mean, worst case is, of course, it's somebody's puppy. But if it's horse meat, and if the horse lived a good life, and it's now, I don't know.
Would you be...
I wouldn't be
like
mad.
You're open to eating reptiles, like you're not bothered by
I'm not
alligator
bothered by it.
or
No.
I think
if it tastes like chicken.
I think rodent would bother me more. Like if this is
like a rat on a stick. Huh.
Because that's kind of Nutri-Rat, possibly.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do with them besides eat them?
Yeah. I don't know. And it is.
But they give samples.
Yeah, they do. And I will. Yeah, you're right. And it's been years since I've really perused a good mall like food court.
Again, with the upper crust flexing over here on how classy you are.
Well, some of our malls here also are prone to, developing extra holes in your body you didn't have before you walked in. But
our friends were in a shoot. They were at the mall near our house. Were in a mass shooting in the mall this year. Were they like instigators or just like bystanders? No, this time we did not cause the violence.
Right,
and they weren't injured, but Katie was in the group chat. These were all her friends, and they were in a high school show choir. And the little show choir competition at a nearby school, they take a break. And so the mom and dad decided half of these girls in the show choir could come with them to the mall. So it's like 2 adults and 6 or 8 kids. Yes, and then these 2 idiots get into a lover's quarrel with firearms in the middle of the shopping mall.
Right.
But it was terrifying to us because we're at home seeing the group thread go off with the parents trying to say, where are you? What store are you in? Is everybody accounted for?
Oof.
And their own daughter is the one who's not answering in the group chat, which we realized afterwards was because her phone was knocked out of her hands during the scurry. Because all the customers dove behind the desks in the stores to hide. And then apparently those doors, there's doors behind the counters that open to like hallways, like little tunnels in the mall, so they could then run through there to get back to wherever. So it was an adventure for all of them.
Yes. I wonder how dedicated is the Asian chicken places to handing out samples like in the middle of a shootout? Do you still continue as they're running by like, hey, would you like
the sampler? Save
would you like
the sampler.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I wonder. I don't know. Probably not. But I mean, you definitely. I would give you Employee of the Year if I'm the manager of said Asian chicken place and they were still toothpicking you pieces of mystery meat while you're running for your life.
To persuade.
Yeah. There's never a better time.
Skit.
And for sure afterwards, you're going to be hungry. No, probably not. Never mind. You're probably going to be not hungry immediately afterwards.
Hello, lovely friends.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And it would mean the world if you would tell other people about this podcast and maybe even spam your social media accounts with just how much you're enjoying it. If you are, of course. Also, commenting and rating us on whatever platform you're downloading or streaming from is incredibly helpful to a little startup podcast like this one. On the other hand, if you are dissatisfied with your listening experience, please leave all of that hate on someone else's podcast. Just maybe to confuse them a little bit, right? But most of all, we hope you keep looking up and looking for the sunny side of life.